zeros are 3 minus root 3 by 5 and 3 plus root 3 by 5. So we have to form a polynomial, which means we use the relation x square minus alpha plus beta x plus alpha beta. Now this will become x square minus 3 minus root 3 by 5 plus 3 plus root 3 by 5 x plus 3 minus root 3 by 5 into 3 plus root 3 by 5. So we get x square minus, denominators are same, so I can write it as 5, 3 minus root 3 plus 3 plus root 3. Why am I not putting brackets? Because it's a plus sign, so signs will not change. X plus, it becomes 3 minus root 3 into 3 plus root 3 of the form a minus b into a plus b, which becomes a square minus b square. By 5 into 5, 25. Now, this can be written as minus root 3 plus root 3 cancels. We get 6 by 5 x plus 3 square is 9 and root 3 square is 3. So, 9 minus 3, 6 by 25. So, this is your quadratic equation. You can also simplify this. Now, see, you must have noticed that in the options this is not there, which is because I have removed the denominators. How do we remove the denominators? We need to cancel the, we need to multiply something with which is divisible by 5 and 25. So I'll multiply the whole equation by 25. So what happens? 25 into x square, 25 x square minus 6 by 5 into 25, 5 ones are 5 5s are. So I get 5 into 6 minus 30x plus 6 by 25 into 25, 25 cancels, and you get the equation to be 25x square minus 30x plus 6. Second question, find the zeros of root 3x square plus 10x plus 7 root 3. Now again we'll use factorization method. First term into last term, root 3 into 7 root 3 becomes 7 into 3 becomes 21, and when you add you should get plus 10, which means both terms are positive. Now two numbers which when we add we get plus 10 and when multiplying we get 21 is 7 and 3 or 3 and 7. So we get root 3x square plus 3x plus 7x plus 7 root 3. Since we are finding zeros, we have to write equal to 0. So now what is common in these two? We can take root 3x common, which means here x will remain plus root 3. Which means here you should get x plus root 3 as well. Which means what do I take common? 7. Equal to 0. So root 3x plus 7 into x plus root 3 equal to 0. Which means root 3x plus 7 equal to 0. X plus root 3 equal to 0. Which means root 3x equal to minus 7 after transposing from here, and x equal to minus root 3, which means root 3 when transposed x becomes equal to minus 7 by root 3. So we got x equal to minus 7 by root 3 and x equal to minus root 3. So these are the two zeros. Now the third question, if alpha and beta are zeros of x square plus 7x plus 7, x square plus 7x plus 7, find the values of 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta minus 2 alpha beta. So we need to find the values of this. So this is one 0, this is the other 0, which means we need to find the zeros first. Now, if you notice, if we try to use factorization method, it's going to be very complicated. Why? Because when we multiply, we should get 7, and when we add, we should get 7, which means we have to find two numbers, which when we add also we get 7 and multiply also we get 7, which means the zeros will be in fraction form. But have they asked us to find the zeros? What they have asked us to find is this. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to simplify it and see if it is possible without finding the zeros. So 1 by alpha plus 1 by beta. When we take LCM, it becomes beta plus alpha by alpha beta. That is multiplying here up and down by beta, here up and down by alpha. Now minus 2 alpha beta. Now this is same as this. Now what do we have? We have everything in terms of alpha plus beta and alpha beta, which means we don't have to find the zeros. We can directly use the relation between zeros and coefficients. So what is alpha plus beta equal to? Minus b by a, which is equal to minus b, that is minus 7 by 1, which will be minus 7. A is 1, b is 7, c is 7. And alpha beta equal to what? 7, c by a, which is c is 7, a is 1, so 7 by 1, 7. So we got alpha beta as minus 7 and alpha beta as 7. So we directly substitute. Beta plus alpha is nothing but alpha plus beta, right? So alpha plus beta is minus 7 by alpha beta is 7 minus 2 into alpha beta is 7. So minus, it becomes minus 1 minus 14. So the answer is minus 15. See, generally if you get a question where they ask you something like this, see if you can get everything into alpha beta and alpha plus beta form. Otherwise, you need to find zeros and it will be very difficult by factorization method, in which case you can use the formula method which I told you about in the main video. That is minus b plus or minus root of b square minus 4ac by 2a. You can use this formula to find the zeros. But the easier and quicker way is to convert the entire thing into alpha plus beta and alpha beta form.